Hi guys, change of the day. um, Quite amazingly, I've just thrown a pound of 20p's for the kids. There's a park where I go for my long walk, and I always chuck them some coins, especially if the dogs find them first. um, this though is diabolical. This coin, it's beyond a joke. Oh, I shan't be sticking around long with this. You wouldn't tell if there was a fault anyway. It's so bad. Really is. You see the rim spreads out and goes back in, and it stays like that. So until we get to the other side. Oh, pardon me. And I think that is like a small bit the other side. You can actually see the reading. It's what makes me laugh. You can actually see the reading at times of these coins. If the other light was on, it would be shimmering gold. But no, terrible coin. Terrible coin. And this is Scottish. It's most unusual for the Scottish ones to be like this. But I suppose people probably pick them up from where they've been on the street or something. Around a car. I mean, look, it's just unidentifiable. It's terrible. So I won't keep you on that one. There is no point at all. And I must dig out that flipping other bag. So we've got 420p's. This will be a quick one. Now, see? Now what we've got to do is we've got to remember the sixes and the nines. The sixes are closed, the nines are open. The sixes are closed, the nine is open. That's what we've got to remember. And it'll be on coins. I'm not so sure about the 20p with regard to that. I'll tell you what, I have just noticed something. What's that? Is that supposed to be one of those? Or one of those even? That's not good. Because I think that's supposed to be one of those. And I think there's something going on here as well. Yeah, it looks like, yeah. Let me get have I got one? Another one that's like it. So here we go. We are looking at, I'm not going to be able to do it. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. In actual fact, there's something wrong with this one as well. That cross is abysmal. What's this? What year is this? It's a year older. So, what I've got to remember now, I know that's definitely out. Okay, and I know that's out. There's something wrong there and there. But now I've got to refer back to the coin in question. I'm just trying to sort of remember it. There's something amiss with this. I'm pretty sure there's a year where that W sits properly. But it must go back. Oh, look, there's something wrong with that too as well. But it must go back. It must be only for a short time. It may even be a gap of 1 year between um, the next and before. Um, yeah, so that's. Oh, yeah, look, this has got two. Oh, right. So this is the first coin I've seen on a 20p piece that's got something wrong, which is incredible. Yeah, all of these, look, they're all, get that one back. All of these, whatever they are disformed. And there was something else, wasn't there? And I can't think what it was. Because this is what I'm looking for on the pound coins. Do you remember the rows on the pound coins? I think it's one of these. It's one of these. See, that's wrong. And that's wrong. The C and the W are really quite good, which makes a change. But it's a bit bloated, but you can still see it. Not quite sure what to say about that, to be honest. Come on, come down. Let's have a look at the pence. Yeah, pence is okay. I don't think those flowers would ever be, not the flowers, the leaves would be wrong. But you never know. It's always worth keeping an eye on that. Yeah. So I've got to remember that now. Cool, you think how many times I've done this and I've not noticed this? I suppose I'm conditioned because the rows on the pound coin, I've just sort of, there's nothing really can be wrong. But of course, this is a larger rose. This is, the centre coin. Yeah. But you know what? When have you ever seen a rose like that? I don't know how they get these roses. I really don't. But anyway, it is what it is. So now I've got to remember it's those and these. Whatever they, I suppose they must be leaves. If you're looking down, yeah, it's all the leaves, basically. In actual fact, this looks sort of like a double. Um, that's not very good. There's something going on with this coin, but it's only on the inside. I don't understand that. Hang on a minute, let's have a look. What was that? Was it the cross on this that's the bad? No, the cross in this one's okay. Um, yeah, there is. There's a lot going on with this. Um, it's trying to sort of work out what it is. Because I've never seen. Actually, my my fault is that the 20p is such an ugly coin that I don't look. But I've just realised I've got to look. um, I'm just trying to work out where, if there's a run of metal, it must come from somewhere. And for it to happen on two leaves, inside and out, does suggest something like a double. I know you can see it there, but I don't think, if you look at that to that, it is different, isn't it? This is nice and clean, and that one's not. Very odd. God, flipping heck. To think I've now got to keep an eye on these as well. And there I was throwing it away. Stroll on. IRB's perfect. Let's have a look. It's like, oh, that's Elizabeth. It's slightly Elizabeth. Nothing wrong with that. Which is amazing if you consider what we just seen with the road. But this is the other side, I suppose. This is the obverse side. Elizabeth II, FD, GE, Reg Varney. Yeah. So I've got to keep that one. Bring this one in. And here we go again. And it's not the inner leaves this time. It's that one single leaf. W's okay. 20 is as it is. I must, because that's what I've got to remember, is keep an eye on that. But this cross is diabolical. This cross is diabolical. Everything about the crown though is really good. But that's definitely wrong. That's a blob of metal. How it got there, one can only assume it was done from the previous coin, and it must have dropped off onto the die. I can't think of any other reason why it would happen. Yeah. There's nothing else to suggest where it's come from. Oh, other than... Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. A minute to win it? No, it's not. I thought that might have been something that could have lost a bit of metal. That looks more like a G, let alone a C. Have I been getting that wrong? But that crown's in really good nick. Other than the top bit. So now I've got to keep my eyes open for these. And while I'm at it, just want to have a look at these edges. Where are they? There. Just want to have a look. That's the other thing with these 20p pieces. They do get dirty. Yeah, look at that dirt. No, no sign. No sign at all. I shall be going and getting some more change tomorrow. Got to go hospital tomorrow, so I should be spending some money up there. RB again is good. Elizabeth is good. Nothing wrong with her. A year older on this one. Yeah, his cross is bad. Do you know what? I think that is supposed to be a G and not a C. I'll have to have a look on the old coin database to see if I can. Trouble is now I'm going to be looking for all these. I'll put that on a keep pile. O2. That is supposed to be a blooming G. Look. Oh yeah, look. Look. There is signs of the other two coin. See, that crown's proper. That cross at the top of the crown. That's proper. That other one wasn't. And I'm sure it's supposed to be WD. In which case, there's been a lot of coins I've done with these. And because I was thinking it was C. So there's nothing wrong. That's pretty good. Just have a look round the edge now. We did do the heads, didn't we? Just having a look. Oh, that eye's lucky. Well, I don't think we did do this side. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I know this coin's 3 years older, but isn't there supposed to be dots somewhere around here? There's supposed to be dots, like between the F and the D. I've got a funny feeling that this could have been under a coin change. Cool, I'll tell you what, getting old. You really don't want to get old. My memory's getting worse and worse. Taking in all this information and I just forget it. In a couple of weeks I'll have forgotten it. Yeah. No, there's nothing on that worth keeping. So, oh, here we go. There's a modern one for us. Hopefully there won't be a lot wrong with this. See now, when you see these like that, you know there's going to be, or there's a good chance there's going to be something wrong, because they're all swollen. They're not like that. It's really, really funny. Like, see that there? That's not right. But there's the MD's okay. There's nothing actually wrong other than the fact they're swollen. Now, the other 20p piece that I don't think I kept, I think I've thrown it now. This is in line. All this is in line. The towel is perfect. Nothing wrong with the towel. And we've got, let me just take a bit of light off of that. Yeah, I mean, that's just no good. Even if you take all the light off, look, there's nothing there. Nothing there. And actually, just spotting that, there's where that leg is with the tufts, like those on the tail. That's created something. Doesn't look right. See, doesn't look right. You just get used to this. See, that one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one, you got all you can see is 1. There should be 5 of those. So you can see 5 there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's just okay. 1 and a bit. Aha! Oh, looky there. Well, well, well. What a turn up for the books. The 20. The W's in the right place. What year is this? Oh, we won't see until we go over the other side. Oh, that's interesting. So I was right. There was a change, but I thought that was early. But I've got to keep this now because I won't remember. But I've got to keep that in my mind that this is whatever year it is to keep a lookout. Yeah, that whole leg is crap. Basically, look at it. It's got the 3 claws. See, it's 1, 2, 3 there. But there you've got half of 1, 2, and a half of 1. So, well, no, I can't even count that as half of 1 because it's got to be a tuft. It's got to be one of these tufts. That one. Very interesting. It must be my day to be prodded because And that I'm really surprised at. That 20, whatever year this is, because it's got to be 2000 and it's got to be more than 2008 or 2008 or more. There's nothing else wrong with it. This is what I said. This coin is so basic. There's not really a lot for it to go wrong. Right. Let's see. See? There's a dot. There isn't, and I think that's supposed to be a dot. No, it's not. I don't know. That looks like it could have been a dot, and it's been broken. But the Elizabeth on this one is much better than that last one we just saw, which is now in my pocket. And it doesn't go all the way round. Yeah, what a shame. There's a double. It's not a very good one. There's a double on the head. Starts roughly around the throat and then goes all the way up past the nose, past the forehead, onto the crown, and then across the top of the hairline, and that's it. It stops. That's interesting. Never seen that on a 20p piece. But it's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, this is JC. With her signature. The R and the A and the R and the E. I'm going to start writing all this down. Because I just won't remember. And it does go all the way round. Look, you can see there as well. It's just that the light's not picking it up. Let's try and turn that so the light's on it. It's just one tiny bit that hasn't got it. Strange. Right, so what year is this then? 2015. I think I'm going to keep that. Just until I can make sure that that other one that I've put, I can't remember which one, whether I put it in my pocket or not. But that's got things going on with it. This is what I used to do before, years ago. This is what I'll be doing. Oh, this one's quite good, this pound coin. Oh no. See, now the crown prong has gone onto there. So we know that the neck will be lifted away from the outer coin. Just to prove that. Oh yeah, look at that gap. See? Yeah, and look at that security feature. It's too close. See, this is 2019. This is outside the scope of the fake coins. It was 2017, 2018, the fake coins. I don't believe there was anything for the 2019. But this one's in exceptional condition because you can read all the micro text, and my eyes are really bad. Yeah, I can read that, so that's exceptional. And see, there's a dot there. I'm not sure that the other 20p did have that, but I'm not going to get it back out. I made my decision. Let's see if we can get this security feature to work. No. Jeez. Okay, let's try and put a bit more light on the fact. Oh, blimey, that's a fat one. Jeez. That looks like it needs to be on a diet. Stroll on. Can you see the one? I've got to try and hold this and do that at the same time. There. Right. Can you see that? There's the one. But look how fat it is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. No, it's 5. 5. But I'll tell you what, you're not going to be able to see the pound symbol. No, you're not going to see that. I can't believe the size of that one. Looks ridiculous. Oh, what's that all going on there? There's something going on here. Look at that. That shouldn't be there. But there's no... Oh, hang on, mate. Is that it? Let's see if we shift it round the other side. No. It's because of that fat one. That's really odd. I'm going to take that's on the right is just to be a bit of overspill of metal. But as for the pound symbol, you can get the one. And I should think that's about the only thing you can get because it's so fat, it's unreal. That's not supposed to be that fat. That's not supposed to be. Yeah, so you can see the outward bits of the pound symbol, which is there and there, but the rest of it's taken up by that one. It's just swallowed it. That's what's happened. The pound symbol has got I can't think of a suitable word. The pound symbol's got saturated with the one. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Oh well, okay then. Let's go on. No doubly face here. Let's have a look at the Elizabeth. Right, let's have a go. Elizabeth looking good. Yeah. Yeah, that's lopsided, that security feature as well. So I'm wondering if that's what's done it, because it's lopsided. Could well be. Could well be. Because if you take that with the one as well, that big fat one, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I wonder if the Royal Mint would actually admit all this crap. It'd be interesting to know. Oh, now, what have we seen here? Let's do this. Let's do this as we would normally. Can you see what's around the shamrock? Around this part of the cross. It's there on the thistle. Not so bad on. See, that's what a thistle is supposed to look like. You look all of them. That's all of them are on there and go up to the top part of the thistle. Very rare. This is quite an exceptional coin. Very rare do you see that. The leak doesn't look bad at all. I can't see any doubling on it though. Yeah, see, it's a different. So that thistle's, it's actually not too bad. That thistle, and you can read, although it's cheating, you can see that is 219. But you know what we're expecting down the bottom part, don't you? Oh yeah, look. Now that's really strange. You've got a double branch. There's metal run there. There's metal run there. This doesn't look correct. That certainly isn't correct. Cool. And there was me saying that I thought it was going to be a boring, but it's not. This pound coin is excelled. Indeed. But I'm surprised that's high. I would have expected it to be quite closer to the average coin with what we've just seen regarding the doubly up here. It's not a very good double, but it's there. Trying to follow it around this crown is really hard. But to tell you something, that shamrock, even though it's got all that doubling going on, that's how it should be. Those two leaves should be the same size. And then, see, the thistle hasn't got it, but it has on one side. I don't quite understand how the misstrike can happen, especially with it lacking on the other side of the coin. Oh yeah, it has got it here. Look, it's got it around this part of the crown as well. Let's try and take some light off. Oh no. I can't believe these, you know. How many have I found of these now? It's got to be 4. It's got to be 4. And I've never ever seen it before. How weird. Yeah, see, if I sent this off to the Royal Mint and asked them to clarify or identify what's going on, whether they would admit that. I suppose what they would say is it's a double strike, basically, but that's not true. If there's a double strike, that Thistlehead wouldn't be like that, because that's the best Thistlehead I've ever seen. Because when they talk about the fakes, it's these 3 that go odd on the fakes. But you look at that, and that goes right round to the other side. You can see each one of those, which is really abnormal. Talk about flipping. Right, okay, let's go now to, let's turn the light off. Turn the light down, I should say. Let's see if we can get the ghost reading. Don't want too much light because it'll block it out, because they're so thin. Okay, that's better. It's out of focus. Right, there's nothing going on that one. There's nothing going on that one. There's nothing going on that one. There's nothing going on with that one. Nothing wrong with that one. And I think that's got to be the 6. And if you're really keen, you can count those reeds on each side. If you really want to be technical. So we've done our head, haven't we? Because the crown was off. That's right. I think you've got to keep it. The trouble is, by finding these coins that's like that, it's making it a regular theme. Yeah. Okay. Well, excuse me, guys. Thanks for looking. I don't know why I'm tired. I slept really well last night. Yeah, that's quite an interesting package, all by the 5p. See ya.